So the two things that you've seeked before and the two things that your life has given you, you've now have, yet you're still unfulfilled. So it's a weird thing. So it's these steps that you go through. And again, this is just what I had to go through, and it may be different for everybody. So I found myself with that opportunity being very comfortable economically, being pretty happy at my job, but still feeling unfulfilled. And I had seen this program at St. Ed's, so I applied. The application process is pretty rigorous. They're extremely, it's an extremely hard program to get into. Just talking to him about taking, the placement test, where you took the GMAT, right?
Right.
I took the GRE. I hadn't opened an academic book in years. That was a ridiculous experience for me. But I was very fortunate to get into the program, and now I am extremely poor. Have absolutely. I am so much more like quadruple in debt. But I am extremely happy and know that it took all those things in my life to get to this point. And that's the way I had to go through it. And everybody's different. A year into it, I started in August, and I'm about to finish my first semester in May, or my second semester in May. I'm very happy with the decision I made. It's opened me to so much different places and so much different experiences and so much different ways of thinking of myself, just myself and personally, that I will defend not only the program but the decision to go back to grad school. To me, it changed my life, and I also think it's going to change it's going to make it to have those things I seek. And I tell you, the one thing, my motto, the thing that I want to seek out is, I want to live that dream like a ball player or a musician does. I want to get paid for what I love to do. And that's it. That's my thing. Not only do I want to be happy doing something, not only do I want to get paid for doing that, but I want to get paid and love what I do. And that's what I seek. And that's why to me, graduate school was just a really, it was a tough decision. It was just a really gut-wrenching experience, the application process and all that. Absolutely worth it to me.
So I have a slightly different story than everybody, so I think this might be good for you guys. You can pick on us individually. I graduated with an engineering degree from MIT in 1999, and then I went directly to grad school, and I also have a master's in engineering. And so I started working as an engineer, became a manager, and then company slotted me into this production management track. And I got to do a lot of fun things. I lived in Europe doing production management, and I've lived in a couple different plants. And over time, I realized there were things about it I liked, and there was things about it that I did not like at all. And I had ideas about how we could do it better, how we could make it better. And then I also realized I liked a lot more of the advertising or relationship building that goes along with being an operations guy. That's a little piece of it, by the way. A lot of it is just getting people to show up to work and disciplining folks. But some of it is that manager to build relationships with people and the leadership aspect of it. And so I had ideas, and my company wasn't interested in hearing my ideas because I'm a manager in a plant working for a company that has 123,000 worldwide employees. They got it figured out, strategy. They don't care about what you think the strategy should be, right? And so it was tough, and then I decided, I vowed also after, I have a master's degree, I was like, you know what, I'm smart enough that, I can learn on the job. I'm not going back to grad school again. I'm not going to do it again, right? I'm tired of school, done. With time, though, I was in this weird place, and I wanted to do more marketing stuff or more relationship type building stuff. I wasn't really clear as to what that was, what that job was. To me, I thought it was marketing or strategy or some sort of public relations. I wasn't sure. But I started to look for positions inside my company. They said no, or they didn't want to hear it because my background is all engineering, right? And then I have this wonderful resume of operations. Why do you want to do something else? You're on a good track there. Just be patient. And so I was patient for a year or 2 years. And come on in. Just to wrap this up. So And then I decided to look outside my company. I said, I'm not happy doing this. I don't want to be a production manager as a career. I'm not happy doing this. I made great money. I mean, especially for, production facilities are in small towns, and for small towns in South Carolina, I made great money, but I wasn't happy. And so I started to look outside my company, and nobody else wanted to give me this opportunity in marketing, because you're an engineer and a production guy. That's what your resume says. That's what you are in the box. And I decided, well, the only way I feel like I can do this career switch is to go back to graduate school again. And now this is 8 years after I made the decision, sort of 8 years after I finished school and started the process. And fast forward, took the GMAT, applied to 7 different business schools, got into some, didn't get into some others, got some scholarships, et cetera, and I'll be going to the Macomb School of Business next year, next fall. So very happy about the decision. Very difficult, a lot of just introspection throughout the process. A lot of, sometimes even doubting, is this really what I want to do, But on the other side of it, I know that I made the right decision. I'm very excited about it. I'm getting some exposure to the business school already, and just the way you think about stuff. I've done some seminars on venture capital or private wealth management. I've done some case study classes and things like that. And I know that it is the right decision for me. So I'm getting ready to start graduate school again after a now 9-year break from the last time I finished graduate school. So.
Awesome.